So hello everyone, welcome to the video. So as you all know that we have completed our landing page, and after that today we are going to start with the backend, because as you know in our application, um, in the Nyclone application, we need to add products in our application. So for that reason we need a backend and a database to store these products, and as you know these products are coming from the backend. So we are going to design the backend today, and we are going to just implement the product model and use the data to use the data in writing and doing CRUD operations overall. And along with that, I want to tell you something, that I have added a new GitHub repository. So this is the Nyclone YouTube. You from here you can access backend and frontend. After the video, I am going to commit every part after one video. Okay, so you are going to get the commit of every video with the name of the commit. Okay, and along with that, today we are going to start the backend. So let's add a file called index.js, and here we are going to write our backend code. So we are going to implement our backend using the node.js. So what is node.js? So Node.js is not a programming language, not a framework, and neither a library of or a software. So what is Node.js? So it is a JavaScript runtime environment, and we can make servers or backend from it. And if you are thinking that what's the use of Node.js, like we can make servers using JavaScript, but my JavaScript itself is not able to make servers itself, because you know, like JavaScript don't have the power to make servers and backends, etc. So what we will be using is we will be using V8 engine of Chrome. So V8 engine of Chrome is capable of making the backend like the servers. But the problem is that V8 engine is written in C++. So for that reason we need Node.js. So what Node.js is like, it is a wrapper on top of the C++ code of a V8 engine, which helps us to make the server directly from the V8 engine with the help of Node, and we can use JavaScript to make the servers using Node.js. Okay, and there are several protocols in Node.js to make servers, like HTTP, HTTPS. So you know what is protocols? Protocols is like rules we have. It is a set of rules or a which are pre-installed in our operating system. And apart from that, we are going to use Express. So Express.js. So Express.js is a framework, and we are going to use it to make a backend of our application using Node.js. So as you can see here, it is written fast, unoptimized, minimalist web framework for Node.js. So it is the web framework, and we are going to use Express.js here. So let's go to getting started, and I guess we have already installed it in our backend. As you can see here, we have installed Express. So what Express does is it helps us in writing the server code easily. Otherwise, if we use Node.js directly, we can make servers, but we need to write more codes, and it will be a hectic task. So for that reason, we use Express for making our web applications. Okay, sorry, our backend. And okay, let's get started with making our application. So here we are going to start with Express. So I need to import Express. So call const express equal to require Express. So here we have required our Express. So we need to store the powers of express in a variable. So let's call it something like server, or you can call it app. It's your wish, it's just the name of the variable. So const server equal to express. Okay, so here now we have made a server, but for now it is not going to run because we have not listened anything in the port. So we need to listen it first. So first let's go to the documentation of express. So as you can see, we have installed express, and after that let's go to the next part. And as you can see here, we can use app equal to express, and we need to define a port. So let's define a port. Okay, and using in this port we are going to show our routes. So what are routes? Routes are like, let's say here is our route which is home. So these are the sites or the pages which you are going to show. As you can see, this is the home page, and after that if you will go in some product, it is going to show us the product overview. So it is like a page. The routes are like pages, and along with that, you can also take a get request, post request using the routes. So initially let's make a bare minimum application using the routes. So here I am going to use these stuffs, paste it here, and in the app we are going to write server. You can also write app, but I prefer server because at last we are going to make the server. So as you can see, our server is listening at a port of 3000. I'm going to make it 8080 because our React application also runs on port 3000. So for that reason I'm going to change the port, and whenever you go into the slash route, it is going to write hello world. So let me show you. First, if we go here and type localhost host, not 3000, it's 8080. It is not going to show us anything because we have not started our server yet. So to start our server, you can just write a node index.js. So it is going to start our server, but it is showing some error. Let's see, cannot find module. Okay, so we need to go to our backend file first, and then we need to write the node index.js. Now it is going to start a port. So as you can see, it is written example app listening on port 8080. So let's see whether it is working or not. So as you can see, it is working. Here you can see hello world. Okay, so as we have sent hello world, we can also make it HTML by giving a h1 tag. Now let's see, reload the page. Yeah, so it is showing h1 with hello world. Actually you need to restart the server again to update the code. As you can see, here h1 is showing hello world. So like that we can show other pages. Like if you want to show something like server.get slash get product, and here it take a function with a request response parameters, and here you can send something like h1 with your products. Okay, and you again need to start your server, and then let's see. As you can see here, it is showing hello world, and if we go to the route slash get products, so just remember that slash is like a home directory. If you write slash, it is not going to show here, but it is in the slash route. And if you will go to get product, you will get your products. Okay, so it works like that. um, Along with that, you can also change other routes, but for now, um, one thing that I want to show you is that we are writing node index.js every time to start our server, so we can make it more easier by using nodemon. So nodemon is a npm package which you can use. Let me show you. pm, okay, no, this, here you can write nodemon, and using node1 you can just start your server. Every time you save your code, the server will get restart using this. So you can just write npm install dash g nodemon. So dash g means you are installing it globally, so you can use it and paste it here. And after that, you are going to install the nodemon, and then you can directly write nodemon index.js. So nodemon index.js, and it is going to start your server every time you hit save. As you can see, the server restart. Again, I am going to hit save. Then now, as you can see, every time you save, the server get restart. And for this, the advantage of the nodemon is you don't have to just start your server again and again. It is going to start by itself whenever you save the page. Okay. And um, if nodemon is not running in your system using nodemon index.js, then you can always write npx nodemon index.js. So it will work in the similar way. Okay. So now we are going to make the MVC model, MVC pattern. So MVC pattern is used for the making the backend application. It is a industry standard which is followed to make a good backend. And so MVC framework is an architecture or a design pattern that separates an application into three main logical components called model, view, and controller, and each architecture component is built to handle specific development aspects of an application. So I'm going to show you all these things, but for now, just make the file structure. First one is controller, or first one is model. So MVC model, and then you can make views or you can make routes. Views and routes are similar thing. So I am going to write routes, and the next one is controller. So controllers, I'm going to make everything as plural because we are going to make many routes, many models, and many controllers throughout this application. Okay. So now in this tutorial we are going to make CRUD operations in products. Like we are going to add products, remove products, and edit products and delete products in this application. So the first thing we are going to write is um, the product model, or the product. Let me show you in the application. So here I am in the admin. So in the admin, we have to do is like we need to add several products here, and we need to remove them or delete them. Like as you can see here, we can edit the products, we can delete the products from here. So all this is done in the backend using the backend, and we are doing it from the front end, but in the backend what is going on today you are going to learn it. So let's start. So here we have made a models view controllers, but after that we also need to connect a database using our with our backend application, because the backend consists of two portions, a application server and a database server. And we have made the application server, but now we have to set up our database server also. So for setting up the database we are going to need mongoose. So I have already installed Mongoose. You can see in our previous videos in the setting up of the application that we have installed Mongoose, but let me show you what is Mongoose. So in this documentation, as you can see, it makes our MongoDB connection easier and quick. Okay, so let's go to the documentation and let's see how to connect our Express application with Mongoose. So in the quick start, as you can see, we need to require Mongoose. So let's require Mongoose here. So we have required Mongoose. Now we are going to connect our database with the Mongoose. So here I am going to copy the line and paste it here. So this is here we need to give the Mongoose connection. So if you have installed a Mongoose like MongoDB Compass, then you will know that 127.0.0.1 is the port where our localhost begins, and 27017 is where our database lies. So here in the database we have a localhost 27017, and here we are going to connect it. So we are not going to make our application here, we are going to use the MongoDB Atlas, but for now I am just showing you the connection. So here whatever you write here will be the database of the particular project. So I am going to write here Nike clone application. Okay, so whenever I start like whenever I save it, now as you can see a new database will be created. So it should get created for now, but I have named it Nike clone application, and in the databases we have Nike clone application, but it is not there. Okay, so to completely make our application or make the database in our application, we need to first make some models in this application. So what are models? So database consists of several collections, like let me show you here. So in our e-commerce, let's I'm just giving you an example. uh, Here we have several collections, so these are all collections. We have products, we have orders, we have categories, cards and brands and users. Similarly in our e-commerce and on Nike application also, we will going to have several collections like this, known as authentication, card, categories, colors, favorites and orders, products, reviews, along with users and sizes. So these are called collections. So for making the collections, we need to first make a model our our product. So a model is like a blueprint for the products which we want to give. So here in the models, I am going to initiate a model known as products or product.js. So here we are going to make a model for our products. So to make a model, we need to write like we need to import mongoose first. Goose equal to require mongoose. So as we have seen this in our previous index.js, that we import mongoose like this, and after that we need to make the schema. The schema is used for making the model, so we need to use schema, and in the schema we need to write mongoose. Okay, so in the schema we are adding mongoose, so it is coming from mongoose itself, the schema, and we are going to make a product schema. So write const product schema equal to new schema. So we are going to add a new schema, and here we are going to add the title first. So the first one will be the title of the project. So let me show you in my application. Yeah, so here if you will click on the product, you can see this is the title, this is the gender, this is the kids, like whatever it will be, like boys or girls, the gender, whatever it will be, like man or woman. And along with that too, you have certain colors, so we are also going to give the colors and sizes and highlights, delivery returns, etc. Okay, so first we are going to give the title, and inside the title we need to like share the type, like what type of variable we want to store in the title. So here I am going to give a type of string, so as title will be string and require will be true. Okay, yeah, so title is required, and along with that the details, so detail will be of type string, and it will also be required true. So we also need the detail, and along with that the price. So the price will be of type will be number, and the require will be true. So it will be a type of integer, which here we call number. And then we have discounts. So what how much discount does the product have will be written here. So discount will be of type string, or number, sorry, type will be number, and then require will be true. So this is the title, this is the detail, this is the price, and this is the discount on the particular product. And then sizes will be in the sizes we are going to pass on a string, not a string actually, an array of strings. So let me show you in my database here. Here I don't think. Okay, so let me show you a different database, which is like in the MongoDB. I need to connect a different database, which is the cluster. So yeah, here I can show you the architecture properly. So here in the products, as you can see, this is the database of my Nyclone application, and here we have the title, we have the detail, we have included the price and discount, and we also need to add the sizes. So for the sizes we are going to add the array of sizes. So sizes will be in this manner, 5.5, 6.5. So this is an array of string, and after that the category will be a string, the gender will be a string, the stock will be number, the origin will be a string, the declaration will be string, the marketed by will be string, and in the image also we are going to give the links as string, and in the highlights we are also going to give the array string, and the discount price will be like, yeah, the discount price is a number, and the color will be objects which are going to store the name, the class, the selected class. So it will be the array of objects. So I am going to show you how all these are going to look like, but for now just remember that array, it will be the array of object. The colors are is the only thing which is going to be the array of objects, and for other things it will be either the string or the number or the array of strings. Okay, but the colors will be only array of objects, and after that the kids will be string and the rating will be number. Okay, so for the sizes we want it to be a type of array of string, and it is required, so we are going to write require as true. Okay, and then the colors will be of type string. Okay, for the colors, as I have told you earlier, that we are going to add a array of objects. So for adding the array of object, we need to add a special type of variable, which is schema mix type. Okay, so here you will need to add a mixed type of schema, so you need to write schema dot types dot mixed. Okay, and here we need the color, so I'm going to write require as true, and along with that category will also be there, which will be of type string. Okay, and require will be as true, as you know. Okay, so and we also need to add the gender, so gender will be of type string, and then we have kids, which will be of type string as well, and also require will be true, or yeah, the require will be true, or we don't, I don't think that we need to add a require in the gender, like there can be a unisex shoe also, or there can be a shoe for the kids, which are for both boys or girls, so we don't have to apply the require here, so we are going to leave it like that. And we are also going to give the stock, like how many shoes are there in the stock, and here we are going to give type number. Okay, and here I am going to add a minimum and a maximum, like the stock should be minimum 0, but it should not get into -1 or -2, because obviously the amount of products cannot be in negative. So here minimum will be 0, otherwise it is going to show a error like wrong min stock. Okay, and then I am going to give a default of 0, so if someone doesn't give any stock, so it, at default it will be 0, and require will be true. Okay, and after that the rating will be of type number, and minimum should be 0, like the minimum rating should be 0, and if it exceeds, then we are going to give an error of wrong min rating, and if the max should be of 5, like you can only give a rating from 0 to 5, otherwise it is going to show error of wrong max rating. Okay, and in default it will be 0, and after that we are going to give the origin of the product, like from where the product is made, so it will be of type string, and require will be true, and then declaration will be of type string, and require will be true, and then marketed by will be of type string, and require will be true. And similar to this we have image, And for the image, as if you remember, I have shown you that we are going to like store array of 5 images. So here we have an array of 5 images, because as you can see in our application also we only have 5 images. So we are going to add only 5 images. So in the images we have type of string, and the require will be true, and then the highlights. Okay, for the images I forgot that it will be a string. Okay, and for the highlights also we are going to add array of string. So type will be array of string, and require will be true, and then the discount price will be of type number, and require will be true. Okay, actually discount price is not that important, so I am not going to add the require as true. And along with that I also want to track the timestamps, so I'm going to write the timestamp as true. Okay, so we have successfully made the model or the schema of the product, and now we are going to make the model, so or export the model for the schema. So I'm going to like write exports dot product equal to mongoose dot model, and here I am going to name it product. So we need to just add a singular name, and it is going to make it plural. Like as you can see we are going to write product, but it will automatically make it products. Okay, so like that the MongoDB works, and we need to add the model. So product schema is the model. And now as we have made the schema of the product, we can use it to make CRUD operations. Okay, so let's first see how it is looking. Go to 127.0.0.1, and till now we are unable to see the database. So I think we need to make any CRUD operation in order to see the records in our database. Okay, so let's go to controller and write a file called as product.js. So here in the controller we are going to write the logic for the CRUD operation, and in the routes also I am going to add product.js. So here we are going to make a route or the path where we are going to set our set the CRUD operation. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, so in the routes I am going to make a route for the application. Before that we need to go to index.js, and here we are going to use server.use, so that we can use the routing functionality of the express. So in the index we need to write something like this, but first let's make these things a bit down, and then here I am going to write server.use, and here I am going to write the route where we are going to like use the functionalities. So here products will be the name of the route, and I am going to give the route as, let's then make the route. Okay, Hmm. So here we are going to import express. So const express equal to require express as always, and then we need to like get the route. So const route equal to express. Sorry, I need to like get the router. So const router equal to express dot router. So router is required to route the path where it is going to follow. So initially the router dot get will be something like this, and here we can give a callback of request response as I have shown you earlier. So it is similar to that only, but we need to export the route to a different um, file, because here we are going to import the make the route, so it makes the readability of the code more, increase the readability of the code. So for that reason I am going to write the route here. Otherwise we can also write the route in the index.js file, but the code will be not that much readable. Okay, so we are going to like export the router. So exports.router equal to router. So here we are going to express like we are going to export the router from here, and in this router we are going to add our get slash functionality. So in the slash, let's just write for now response dot send um, h1, and here I am going to write hello world. Okay, and then we can use it in here by writing something like product route. So we need to import it first. So import product router from from the path we need to give. So dot slash routers slash products. So from here we need to write const. Okay, so from here we are going to get the routes of the product, and using the route we are going to show here the route like here in the products index we are going to write use. So I am going to tell you the use of this, like this use in my upcoming lectures. For now just write use. It is the use is used to make the middlewares. Okay, and here we are going to write product router dot router. Okay, and now you can see, you will be able to see the product stuff in the product route. Let me show you in our local host. So where is our local host? Yeah, if you will click here you are not going to see anything, but if you will go in products you can see hello world. So here slash products we are using for making the route, like this will be the route for all the products we are going to make, and we are going to use this one. And after that we are going to make some sub routes here, like here I have used slash only, which is a default route. Otherwise we can use more routes like slash make product, and here we can add something like this. Make product. Okay, and if you will go to product slash make product, now you can see make product. So that's how the routing works in our express application. Okay, so we are not going to do it like this. In our controller we are going to place these functions. So I'm going to cut it from here and I'm going to import it from the controllers. Okay, so first let's make a function to get all the products from our application. Okay, so first let's go to product and let's make the function. So I'm going to initially I am going to write a function to create product. So exports dot create product. So this is going to export the function create product, and we can then use this create product functionality here in our routes. So here I am going to import the create products, and now it is going to do the same work. Let me show you. So in the slash I am going to show here hello world. Yeah, in the controller I am going to write the same function request response of hello world, and now you will be able to see the same thing. Remove the make product, and as you can see hello world, you don't believe me that it is the same one. So hello world 1, now you can see hello world 1. Okay, so this one is for the create product. Okay, and after that you can we are going to make this function to create the product. So for creating the product we are going to make a new product. So we're going to make a variable product which is going to store the new product, and the product description is going to come from the body. So request.body, we are going to send it using our postman API, we are going to send it using the API from the postman. Okay, so here we have const product equal to new product, and request.body will be here, and after that we can calculate the discount price. Like, we are not going to write the discount price manually, we are just going to write the discount, and the discount price will be calculated here. So product dot discount price will be, like, as you know that this is an object, and we are going to add a product discount price property here in this object called product. So, and the product is going to come in the request.body as an object. I am going to show you all of this. So uh, product.discount price equal to math.round of in the products we have the price. So product.price, so it will be the price of the product, and we are going to calculate the discount by 1 minus product.discount divided by 100. Okay, so this will be the formula for getting the discount price. And after that we are going to save the we are going to save this the product in our database. But first let's see the product first. So console.log product, so it is going to show us the product here, and in our models we are going to create a product. But as you know that creating product is the functionality of post, and we are using here get functionality. So I am going to write post here for now. So if we go to localhost 8080 slash product, we can make a product, but we need to make a product in a JSON format. So let's try it here. I have my postman extension downloaded. You can download it from the extensions. You can write postman, and here you will see the postman. Here you can just directly add it, and then you can use it. So I am going to use it for now from here. You can also like install the software, but I am not going to do that. I am just directly going to use it from the VS Code. Okay, so here http dot slash slash localhost 8080 slash product. In the product, if I will click here now, I am not going to get anything because I have removed the get route. So if we will make a get route again with slash and then give the request response and write something here like, let's say, response.send h1 of hello blockchain developers, web developers. You are going to see it here. So let me show you. If I give send, okay, it is not working. So localhost 8080 slash product. I hope I have wrote everything correct. Okay, here we have products and I have written product. So now as you can see, it is giving us a response of the same hello developers. So yeah, so get route is working. So time for the checking the post route. Okay, so in the post route I am going to, we need to add a body for the post route, because as you can see in the post route of the controller we are using the body to get the product. So for that I'm going to use the body in raw and I'm going to write a JSON. So here if I will write something like, the first property is title, let's write title as my clone, um, just like this, and then detail as detail of the shoe. I am just writing these two functionalities and let's check whether it is working or not. So I have sent the request in the post of products and let's see. Yeah, so as you can see it is working and it is giving us like, it is giving the product, but I think there is something wrong here, because here we have sizes, colors, rating, images, highlights, and an ID is created, but we are not able to see the titles and the details. Hmm. Let's check it for the one more time by giving post request and sending in JSON format. Okay, I got the problem. Like here we are, let's send something like um, response.send with a status of 200 or 201 and send something like product. Now it is going to show us everything, I guess so. So it is showing us the model with sizes, colors, and stock rating, images, highlights, etc. But it is not showing us the titles and the details. I guess it's because we need to, let's first console.log the body to see what is coming in the body. So let's see in the console. Okay, here as you can see it is showing undefined. So we can use async await to get the products. So here in the controller write async and await request.body. So it is the console.log is going to wait for the body to come and then it is going to show us. So let's see now, and let's clear the terminal, and again let's do the same thing, and it is still giving undefined. I think it's because we have not included the JSON parser. So as we are sending this in JSON format, so we need to add JSON parser middleware. I'm going to tell you in the upcoming lectures what's a middleware is, but for now just don't just write it like this. To use the middleware of JSON parser, you just simply write server.use actually, yeah, we can also use something like body parser, I guess. So let's use body parser. So const body parser equal to um yeah, like this we are going to use the body parser, and we can use server.use body parser.json. Okay, so with this we will be able to read the JSON also. So let's try it now. I hope it is going to. Okay, so it is not working for now also, it is not working. So we need to use something like I let's see one thing. Yeah, so it is showing created, so it is not showing the data here. Let's first save the data in our application for now. Like in the backend, let's save the app, let's save the data once, and let's see after that what we can do to correct it. So here I am not going to say print it. I am going to use a try catch, so that if there is a error while saving the data in the backend in the database, then it can show us the error. So I am going to console log the error, and then I am going to give the response of status of 200, or sorry, 400 is the status for error. It is a status code, and .json of error. Okay, and in the try I am going to save the product. So const doc equal to await product dot save. Okay, with the save function we can save the product here inside the doc, and we are going to print give the doc as output. So response dot status of 201 that it is created, and dot json of doc. Okay, now let's see. Here we are going to send, and Now it is showing error. The errors are something like string value is not there, error is okay, so we need to add the other details also. So let's add the other details. We can just simply copy the object from here, copy to clipboard, and then we can use it here. Like, let's first clear something. Like, this is the object which we are going to use. I'm going to remove the id from here, and the update and created at is I am going to remove, and uh, other things I am going to left it like this. And now we can just paste it here and now send it. Still now it is giving us some error like let's see what's the error. So cast to number failed from nan, from value nan. Okay, so discount for the discount price it failed something in the discount price. Okay, so clear the terminal once and start it and again get it. So now it is showing that what's the problem here. Kind number. Okay, so I think I have gave it as like the price is in the form of a number, and the discount is also in the form of number, and in our model also we have given the type of discount as number and the price type as number, so it should work. Let's see where is the issue here. So in line number 6, okay, so in line number 6 he is not able to get these functionalities. So let's do one thing, like let's print the product price and product discount. So console.log, the product price is product.price and the product discount is product.discount. Okay, now let's see what's the problem. Okay, the product price is undefined and the product discount is undefined. Okay, yeah, so here we can do one thing, that in the product model, or yeah, in the product controller, we here we are requesting, we are getting everything in a request.body. Okay, okay, so I figured out where is the problem. So here we need to put the server.use body parser before the products route, because the body parser is a middleware that is responsible for parsing incoming request bodies in JSON format. So for that we need to like convert the body request into JSON. So we need to add the parser before the routes, because we are doing the conversion in the routes. So for that reason we need to put it before. Now I think everything is going to work. So let's make a request here in the controller. Let's see. Is not required. We can just first comment it and let's see whether it is working now or not. So console.log request dot body. Now let's see. In the body I am going to put some JSON, and inside the JSON I am going to put something like here I am going to put the title, and the title will be like application. And let's see. Yeah, so okay, we need to put it in the post request, and now let's send it. And as you can see, our title is showing up in the console, so that means it is working, the route is working fine. So go to the controller, and now let's put the product in here. So we have imported the model from here, and then we are going to make the object of the product and then put the body up there. So let's see by console.log product and do it once again. And as you can see now that we have a object of title Nike, and the other fields we have not given the other fields yet, so those fields are empty. So if I give here details, I think I have wrote detail here. Let's go to model and let's see. Yeah, detail. Then we need to write detail like it is a good shoe, something like that. And then if I send it, but as you can see, it is still searching for a response because we have not given any response in this. So for now, just give a response like response.send. We are going to put the request.body or the product itself. Okay, so let's see. So now as you can see, the title is there, the detail is there. Here also it is showing the same thing. The title is there, the detail is there, sizes we need to put and color we need to put. So let's go to our MongoDB compass here, and after that I am going to make let's connect the MongoDB here. And here as you can see, we now it is available, the Nike clone application is available here, but we only have one model which is product. And now we can like put some datas here. So let's put some data using the post request. So to create a product, we let's first give all the parameters here. So initially I will just go to my original database, the Nike clone database, and here I am going to like take some data. So in a Nike I am going to take the product data. You don't have to do this, I am just for sake of example I am doing this. So I'm going to copy the data and I'm gonna put it here in the details. so we don't need the update at, it is going to create by itself. We don't need the created at, and the discount price is also we don't need for now. The v is also not needed. Colors are these, highlights are these, images are these, marketed by declaration, everything looks good to me. So yeah, id we need to remove. So this is the title, this is the details, this is the price, this is the discount and sizes, and the categories are these, and gender is men, stock is smooth, everything is fine I guess. The colors is an array of objects. As you can see, the object contains name, class, selected class and id. So now let's send it and let's see what's the response. So the response is like this, like we have just gave the response and it is giving us an id, but here we have not put an id. It's because the object is putting an id itself, like the object is itself putting an id. We are not doing anything with that. Okay, so it happens like that. Okay, so now we are going to remove the console statement. I'm going to uncomment these things. Okay, so let's revise what we have done till now. So we have made a product object and then we have console.log that product. I am going to remove it, the console.log. Okay, and also this one. So we are calculating the product dot discount price. So just for a sake of safety, let's print it so that we can see whether the discount price is getting calculated or not. So discount price, and now let's send the request. Yeah, and let's open the console. Okay, I need to write the product dot discount, not discount price. So product dot discount price. Now it is going to work because we have wrote the discount price inside the product object. Now let's see in the products, let's hit send, and now let's look in the console. And as you can see that the discount price is getting printed. Let's print the whole product and let's see. So hit send, and as you can see we have the id, the discount and everything else, the sizes, etc. So now we are going to save it in our database by using this line. That is, so I am going to put a try and catch block. If there is a error while putting it inside the database, then it is going to show us. Otherwise we will save it in the doc and then I will give the status of in JSON. So let's see what's in the doc. So console.log doc. Okay, and if there is an error, it is going to console log the error. Let's clear the console and start the server, and now let's give the HTTP request. This one will be post, and for the body raw, by mistake I have removed it, so I need to paste it again. So this is the one. Yeah, so we don't need the id, we don't need the discount price. Where is the discount price? Okay, updated and created we don't need. I remove the comma also, and the discount is here. Where is the discount price? Yeah, here it is. So I'm going to remove it, and as for now you can see that our in the products collection there is no data, and let's see whether we can put this data inside the database or not. So let's hit send. So in the response it is showing everything looks good. Create at update at are there. Discount price is also getting calculated, and let's see in the database. Let's refresh it, and now as you can see that we have gave the data inside our database, and we have everything, the Nike legacy canvas and the details, the price, the discount, sizes, colors, and everything which you need, it is available here. So we have successfully put the data inside our database. So from the CRUD we have created the record. Now the next one is read the record from the database. Okay, so by read we mean fetching the product. So here let's make another controller with the name of fetch products, and I'm going to make it async, and then the request response will be there, and as we give the usual parameters, the request and the response. And now we need to fetch the product. So let's write the query. So let query equal to product dot find, and inside the find you need to give the parameters like what are the filters which you want. Like if I need id something like this, so I am going to write the id as blah 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 blah, but for now I want to there is only one data in our database, so I am just going to write let query equal to query dot find, and we are going to execute it. So for the execution I want to write a try catch block. So if there is an error in the execution, then it is going to give us an error. Otherwise, guys, if we won't apply the try catch, the application is going to stop by itself because of that error. So we don't want that. So for that we use try catch. So error is here, and response dot status of 400 dot json of error. Okay, so now it is going to show us the error, and in the try we are going to write like docs equal to await query dot execute. We want to execute the query, and whenever the query will get execute, then we are going to show the result in status of 200 that we found the data, and we are going to show it in the docs. Okay, now let's see whether we are going to get the data or not. So for the get, I think we have made a route. So actually we have made a route, but we have made a different function out there. So I am going to remove it and going to put fetch products which we have wrote in our controller. So now you are going to get the products out here in the slash. So if we go into the API and let's create a new request, and here I'm going to write products and get. Let's see whether we are going to get the request or get the product. And here as you can see in the response we are getting the product, like we are getting the data. So we have successfully read the data out here. In the future videos we are going to like we are going to manipulate the data according to our choice. Like we want the data to be sorted in a certain way, we want the data according to the size, according to the category, according to the gender, according to the kids. So like that we are going to manipulate it using the JavaScript itself, but for now this is the simple read operation we have done here. Okay, and as you can see this is the response. Now we have created the data, we have read the data, and now we need to update the data, right? So in the CRUD we have CRUD. Here in the CRUD we have done the creating. So create the data is done. Now we need to read the data. Now we have read the data also, so it is also done. Now we need to update the data. So update the data, not done actually. And after that we are going to delete the data. Okay, so these are the two functionalities which we are left up with. So let's make the function to update the data. So exports dot update product by id, and here we are going to put the request and the response here, and then we want to update the data. So here we need a id to update the data, like here we have only one data, but we can put multiple datas out here. For now we only have one data, so let's put another data, it will be good. So I am going to copy another data from here. I have copied it, and now in the post I am going to put another data. Let's remove the id and the create and update, and along with that I am also going to remove the discount price. Where is the discount price? Yeah, here is the discount price, so I am going to remove it. Okay, and also the v I am going to remove it. So as you can see, this is the data with the title Chelsea FC 2023-2024 match away. And in our previous data we have Nike legacy canvas, so we are going to put a new data out here. So I am going to send it, and now as you can see the response is okay, and I believe that the data is also getting updated. Here you can see that the title is here, it is getting updated. Then we are going to update the data out here. So as you can see here we have multiple data, we are going to update one of the data. So let's take a id of one of the data, which is this one. Let's take it, or otherwise let's take this one, Nike legacy canvas. Actually Nike court legacy canvas. Okay, so let's say here is the id. Currently I am just writing it in the comment, but we are going to take it from the route. Okay, or from the parameters. But the main thing is we are it is the id, so let's save it in a variable. So const id equal to this. Okay. hmm. Let's make it a string, and now we are going to find it and update. So first let's try to find it. So similar to our fetch here, we are going to find it where id will be like this. So you can write id will be like id, but it's the same thing. Whenever there is two like the value and the key with the same name, then you can just write one of them. Okay, so this is ES6 advantage. Okay, and now I am going to try, and let's see whether I am going to get the data of a single of a single record. um, yeah, so here I have applied async so that I can use the await. So now it is going to show us the ID, so we need to make an update product by ID also. Hmm. So here I am going to the routes, and there I am going to put post, sorry, the update is patch, so patch, and here I will write update product by ID, and then we can write, like, you can make it slash only for now, but we are going to write everything, the like the create product here, the fetch product here, and the update product here. Just for the sake of simplicity I am doing this. Okay, so update product by ID is here, and now we can patch, and we just want the title to get changed, but we have not written any code for now to like update the product, so it is just going to give us a simple product, which is this one, like the ID of Nike Chelsea, Nike, what's the name, I forgot. uh, Not here, it's here. Yeah, so it is going to show us the Nike code legacy canvas. Okay, so let's see whether we are going to find that or not. So let's search, and as you can see it is showing a blank array. Let's see what's the problem. So we have provided the ID, and it is going to find the ID, and we have executed it, we have shown it in the docs, but it is not working. hmm. We have given the ID. Let's console log the query, and now let's check. Okay, let's check the can. hmm. Let's clear the console, and now let's see it send. And here, as you can see, this is the query object, and here we are sending our request with ID is this one, and now we want here that the doc, we want to console.log the docs, and let's hit send. Okay, so it is not getting an ID similar to this. Let's see whether we have copied the ID from here. Okay, actually here we don't have the ID, we have the this ID as ID. Now it is going to work fine. Now let's see, let's send it, and as you can see we are going getting the Nike legacy canvas here, because we are searching by this ID, so we need to write a blank space before this. So what this is called, actually I also don't know what is it's called. Let's see. So this called a underscore. Okay, okay, whatever, I forgot the name, but yeah, it is an underscore, and now it consists of the ID. Now underscore ID should be equal to ID. This is our query statement, and it is executing it and giving us the result here. So the ID is working fine, Now we want it to we want our function to update it. Okay, so to update it, we need to find the id, find by id and update. So find by id and update, and the id should be this, and we are going to update it with something like, let's say I'm going to change the detail with, I'm going to change the detail with, let's say, what should I keep the detail? So let's keep the detail as it is a good shoe, something like that. So the detail is going to change with it is a good shoe. So for now, let's see what's the detail. Hmm. Mm, the detail here is honoring a history root in Tensis culture. Um, and after that, it is written the legacy, the I quote legacy canvas. But I am just putting this one only, like the small part, so that we can see the changes, something like this. Okay, so in the details, it should show this one only. So let's try to update it and hit send. Now as you can see here in the response, it is showing like the full thing, not only this one. But in our database, let's have a look. Yeah, in our database it have changed, but as you can see in our, like in our response, it is not showing the updated thing, it is showing us the previous thing. So we wanted to show us the updated thing. Okay, I am going to copy it from here so that we can again see the changes in the database. But we need to write a line here to see the updated changes, that is new will be true. So now it is going to show us the new data in the response also. And here again, um, let's see in the database. So here you can see a small string here, which is written honoring a history rooted in tennis culture, and we are going to again make it big by using this one. So just paste it here, and now just hit send, and now we will be able to see that the database is updated, and it is showing the real-time thing, not the previous one. But actually it is showing the same thing, so you will get confused. So this time let me show you the details. Okay, so now you will be able to see the small string here. Let's hit, and as you can see in our present response, we can see whatever we have updated. So yeah, so the updation is also working. Okay, but we don't only want a single thing to get updated, and we don't want to like put it directly in our code like this. We want the update to get updated with the body itself. So we want it to get updated with the body. So I'm going to write request.body. We want to send the updation object from the body, so we are going to send the whole thing from here. Okay, so in the body I'm going to copy it in the JSON. Okay, I don't need to copy it actually. And here we can also send an ID, but actually we don't need an ID because we are directly giving the ID here. Okay, go to raw, inside the body raw, and hmm, Okay, it is not the like this is the response, and this is where we need to put our body. So we don't need the creator and update here. And the discount price also, we want to like we want the discount price to get updated with whatever changes we do. So here we are also we are going to like calculate our discount price. So I'm just going to copy it from here, and in the query we want the product here, so it is going to return us the new product. So we are going to convert it into product, so the updated product will be present in the variable product, and then we can manipulate it like the discount price we can manipulate. Okay, so this is the thing, and we want it to be in the try catch block. So I am going to put a try in this one because we are updating here and there can be an error in the updation. So we don't want the updation to get effect in our workflow or our server running. So for that I am putting it inside the try catch block, and here we are writing doc.execute, but we can write something like const update product equal to await product dot save. So actually it will just save the changes, and after that we can put it in a response.status json, and here we need to write update product. Okay, yeah, so now it is looking good. So now what it is going to do, it is going to take all the things which all the changes we do in the body, and it is going to change the whole object, right? So here is the legacy canvas, this is the id, we don't need the id here. Along with that we also don't need the discount price because we are calculating it here only, here in the discount price, and everything else we need. But now we can change something like the price, let's change it, let's make it a bit expensive, like 70,000 or 70 lakhs. Let's see to see the changes. So every part of this is now going to update. So yeah, so I'm going to change the id of this one, and for now let's see in the database. As you can see in the database the price is 3112 and we are going to change it. So let's hit send to see the changes, and it is showing us some bad request. Let's see. So expected double quote property name in json. Okay, so here we need to put it in a json, like I think I have put everything in a json. Okay, so I need to remove the comma. So I don't think anything is saved in our database because there was an error. So as you can see that the price has not changed yet. So let's try it now, and okay, it is giving us an empty object. Is there anything printed here? Okay, expected double quote property name in json at position 2242. Okay, huh, it seems like I'm doing some mistake in giving the input. Let's see, I have gave everything like this, the image is empty here. Is it really empty? Okay, here the images are empty, but still it should show us like in the raw json. I am putting it out here in this id. I am updating the request.body. Let's once console log the request.body. Now let's check. So this is the request.body with title, my canvas detail, price. Okay, the price is here, this, the price is this, yeah, right, because we have changed the price. And the discount is this, the size is this, color is this, everything is good. But there is a problem in product.js line number 40. Okay, in saving the product it is giving us the error, and the error shows product.save is not a function. Okay, why it is so? uh, let's console.log the product here. Now let's send and see. Okay, the terminal is all messed up. Now let's see, try it once again. And here, as you can see, we have done, it is not readable, but still we have made the changes. And we want, okay, the discount price is not getting calculated. Let's see why it is showing a NaN. So let price equal to product dot find by id and update, and here new is true, and product dot discount price is method dot round product dot price. Yeah, product dot price should be here. Hmm. In the console it is showing discount price as none. Let's see, console.log product or product discount price. If this is only to see whether the product discount price is getting calculated or not. So product.discount price, let's see now. Here on the top we can see that the product discount price is none. So I believe that it is not getting the price here, product dot price, or something like that. So just write, because product, we are also going to like see the whether the price is coming or not. So product dot price and product dot discount is missing. Actually I don't know whether they are missing or not, but now let's see what it prints. Because undefined and undefined is missing. Okay, so yeah, it we are getting at the undefined from the product. Because we have not applied await, and because of that we are getting the error, and it is not getting updated. Now I think everything should be okay. Let's clear the terminal and restart the server, and now let's check, and I hope this time it is getting created. The discount price is here, and if we will go to our database, and as you can see now the product, the price is this, and after the update the product is this. So yeah, it is getting updated successfully. We have yeah, so we have added an await, and now the program is going to wait for the changes, and after that it is going to put the discount price, and then it is going to update. Okay, so now the logic is correct. So this is how you debug the code. But I want the id to come from the parameters, not from the, like, we are hard writing it, but we are hard coding it, but I don't want to hard code it. I want it from the parameters. Like I want to write the id out here, like this, and it should get updated. I don't want to write it directly in the code. So for that, what we can do, we need to take the id from the request.parameters. So these are called parameters, and we are sending it from directly from the parameters. And here we are going to add the id as request.parameters. So now the id, we are going to get the id from here. And it won't come directly, we have to change the routes also. So for changing the route, we are going to write that here id. So like this, we can send the route with id. And now if we will write patch, let's change the price 3110 here. Okay, not here, actually we want to send the price out here 3117. And let's write something unique like 11111. So now let's see, here for now we are not hard coding the id, we are going to get the id from the params. And now let's see by sending up this one. Let's see send, and as you can see, it is showing up and the updated result. And now let's see in our database, the price is 770, and whenever we update, as you can see, 11111. So we are doing the updation by getting the id from the parameters. And now it is done. And now the next step is deletion. So for the deletion, let's make one more function. So exports dot delete product by id, and this time also we are going to get the id from the parameters. So request and response and const id equal to require request.params. So here we are going to get the id from the params, and we are going to make a try catch block with console.log error and response.status of 400 if there is an error, and going to show the error in the response. Okay, so here we are getting the id from the try catch block, and now we are going to delete it by using so let product equal to await product dot find by id and delete. And here we need parameters like the first one is id, so id will be id, and then we are going to write the new as true. Okay. Now new as true, and this product should get deleted, and we are also going to show the product in the response that which product have got deleted. So for that, we can write, actually first write const update product equal to await product dot save. So it's going to update our it is going to delete the or execute the query we have made, and then we can give it a status of 200 dot json with not updated product, let's write deleted product. Okay, so deleted product. Now let's see whether our product is going to delete or not, but first we need to create the route for the deletion. So go to routes, and here make for the delete dot delete, and here you are going to take an id for deletion and delete update product like this. Yeah. It is looking super good. And now let's see with deletion. So this is the idea of Nike canvas. Yeah, so this is the id. Let's copy it and paste it here. So actually it is already pasted and we don't need any body for this. So let's see whether it is getting deleted or not. So the syntax error is showing up, which is showing unexpected end of JSON input. Okay. Hmm. Okay, here we don't have to write new equal to 2 because in new it is going to delete the whole object. So what's the meaning of giving a new as true? Okay, so I don't think the data is deleted yet. So yeah, it is not deleted yet. Now let's see. Okay, it is still giving error. Hmm. Let's read what's the error. Unexpected end of JSON input. Let's see with console.log of delete product. Now let's hit send and let's see. Okay, so hmm. Okay, here we only need to give the ID as so this should get executed. We have used await and let's see with console.log of product. I don't think we need to save it here. Let's see. Okay, so just remove these two lines and just send product out here. Now it should work, but still now it is not working. Okay, let's see whether the product is getting deleted or not. So yeah, it is not getting deleted. We have read the delete wrote the delete. Let's see in the routes whether we have done any mistake or not. So id delete product by id look good, and exports.delete product request response, and in the id let's see the id. Maybe let's start the server again and let's see. Okay, it is giving the same error, unexpected end of JSON input. Maybe the mistake is because we are sending here the raw with no data, so here we need to write none. And now let's check whether it is going to work or not. So it is sending a response, and okay, so let's see whether it is removed or not. Okay, it is not getting removed, so let's save it once. And now we are not sending any data, we are only sending the id, and the id is okay. So this is the id. It is not getting any id here like that. Okay. Now let's check once with the id. Yeah, so it is getting the parameters. Okay, so the first thing is done, and now it is going to delete the id and going to put the json as this response.status 200.json, and if there is a error, it is going to catch the error and get it in json. Still it is not working, I guess. So this is working, but I think it is not able to delete it. So console log product, let's see. Okay, so it is getting the product, right? The product is this one, and it is getting the product properly. So let's write the previous one again. So we are not saving the product, saving the changes. So const delete product, deleted product equal to await product dot save, and then delete product. Now let's see. Okay, cannot read properties of null. Okay, I knew that it is not going to use it, so let's write execute. And now it should work. Okay, as you can see, it is getting deleted, but still now we are getting some error like cannot read properties of null, because actually this line is not required here. We don't want it to show, we want the product only to show in our response. So now it should work, but we have deleted the product, so let's delete this one. Okay, so just copy it and paste it here, and now let's see whether it is getting deleted or not. So hit send, and now as you can see, the product is showing us here, and I hope the deletion is also performed. Let's see, refresh it, and as you can see, the data is also getting deleted. So as you can see, we have done the deletion also, and I would like to change the name of the routes a bit, because it is not going to define that what purpose it is going to do, and it is not a good practice to write a product slash something like the id. We need to show what the this route is going to do. Okay, so here I am going to write create product, create product here, and then fetch product, create product, fetch products, and then update product by id slash update product by id, and slash delete product, sorry, now it is, now we just need to write slash delete product by id, and it is going to work. For now it is null because we have removed all the data, but it is going to work like in the similar way. Okay, so that's all for the video. I have showed you how to do CRUD operations in express application. Okay, so see you in the next video.